Antarctica is the pulse, the heartbeat of planet Earth. As it shrinks and grows, it impacts all of the world's oceans, every continent. Remote, inaccessible, foreboding, awe-inspiring, intimidating, wondrous, stunning, terrifying, frozen. But today, Antarctica is on the verge of change. Big change. No place on the planet is changing faster than Antarctica. We went by sail, kayak, foot, and small plane to explore it for ourselves.
61 hours after leaving the tip of Chile, finally spotted land. It's Livingston Island up here in the South Shetland Islands. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Sometime in the early morning we'll round the corner. And by sometime tomorrow morning we'll take our first steps on Antarctica.
I've spent a lot of time in Antarctica and in the Southern Ocean. In fact, more than anyone else in the world in a kayak.
Well, the last times we've been always on land and doing traverses, crosses, climbing. This is a very different trip because we will be on the water mainly. And to me, that it's daunting to a certain extent because this is not my environment. My environment is on ice, on rock, on mountains.
Openly admit I'm the land lover of the group. Love the ocean, but when you only have 3 minutes to live or stay conscious in this temperature water, it makes you a little nervous.
The seabirds are my favourite type of birds, and it's pretty much a dream to go to the Antarctic Peninsula where, you're just surrounded by them.
Change is coming to Antarctica on many fronts. In the past 50 years, air temperatures have warmed by 5 degrees along the peninsula, the most dramatic increase on the entire planet. It didn't take long for us to see the effects of warmer temperatures. Its ice is suffering. So is its wildlife. Perhaps most impacted by the warming are its penguins, who are built for cold, not wet and rain. On Peterman Island, I spoke with penguin researcher Melissa Ryder.
We're starting to see birds just in the last 2 or 3 years that are moving further south. So what that tells us is that the conditions are becoming a little bit more warmer and better, more hospitable for the Gen 2 lifestyle. Even from last year to this year, we've lost 20% of our Adelie penguins in just 1 year. There may be no more Adelies on Peterman Island in 2021.
Other scientists we met along the peninsula were similarly concerned.
Antarctica is fragile.
This is the machine that discovered the hole in the ozone.
I've seen quite a big physical change here since we first started coming 11 years ago to Lockroy.
The heavy footprint of man is threatening to change the seventh continent as well.
At 1:45 this morning, a distress call went out from the tourist boat, the Explorer, here in the Southern Ocean, just off the peninsula of Antarctica. It had hit an iceberg and was sinking. Apparently, all 154 passengers and crew aboard the ship are safe.
It will not be the last, and the environmental threat is incalculable. Antarctica's melting ice has prompted another looming catastrophe. Nations fighting over the oil and precious minerals that lie below. It is likely in the next few years there will be new calculations, even fights, about how Antarctica is to be shared and governed. Our goal was to get as far south as we could. During 6 weeks, we experienced everything the remote continent had to throw at you. Cold storms, powerful winds, heavy rains and snow. We also had some beautiful blue sky days.
One of the great things about Antarctica is that there are no ordinary days. It's different day by day, and it's certainly different year by year.
I think the real Antarctica has arrived. You get lulled into a little sense of calm. given how pretty it is, but now it's blowing about 40.
Finally, we were stopped 100 miles south of the Antarctic Circle by pack ice broken off the continent, drifting out to sea. We were lucky to see it now, because as Antarctica changes, evolves, continues as the pulse of the planet, it impacts us all.